set, go. Okay, everybody. Hello. I am Rebecca, and here's my crowd. Hello, hello, hola, hello, hello, hola, hola, hello, parents, hello, and cameraman. Thank you. Okay, so this is going to be a lovely family affair. Whoopee. We're going to touch up on a somewhat sensitive subject. I'm going to start off by not just spewing numbers at you, but stating a couple facts. There are statistics. Okay, for example, 10 or 20, or even think of a massive number like 116,000. Okay, like as of this moment, every 10 minutes, someone is putting their life in complete dependency of their spot on a list. Okay, not only that, but every day, 20 of those people not only lose their spot in line, but they're losing their lives as well. And with that being said, I'm hoping that can be so deeply embedded into your conscience that you want to be among those willing to take a step towards an opportunity in saving various lives, saving multiple lives that have been put in these unfortunate life or death situations that they obviously are incapable of handling on their own. So today I'm going to talk about the need for organ donors and registering and why we have the need or why we have such a need for people that need to register as an organ donor, why we have that need, and how to become part of that solution. So, I mean, since the 1990s, the number of transplants have been double the number of donors. And, I mean, it sounds promising at first glance, but if we were to take a step back and look at the bigger picture as a whole, we would see that the number of people waiting on that transplant list has quintupled to from 20,000 to over 100,000 people, and steadily and growing. That was from 1991 up to 2016. And as of 2017, it's a growing number of 116,000. That big number I said before, 116,000 people that are on the national transplant list as of right now. That's men, women, and over 2,000 children. And all of these people, 84% of them need kidneys, 12% of them need livers, 4% of them need hearts, and etc. and so on. So looking at you guys, you seem intrigued, okay? Most of the people in the United States support it. Matter of fact, 95% of U.S. adults support the idea. They support the notion. They truly believe in the power of someone putting themselves in the position to give part of themselves to save someone else's life, okay? But it's not the support that's the problem. It's the follow-through that we're lacking, okay? Because only 52% of those people are actually signed up and registered as organ donors. And to anyone looking at the glass half full rather than half empty, it seems acceptable, it seems fair, and I agree is something that is commendable to an extent. However, okay, we need to constantly remind ourselves that that list is still growing, and until we're able to put a remarkable dent in that list, we need to constantly remind ourselves that it starts with us rather than waiting on the next person to take on that effect. All right? Now, as for why we have this need, there's been a growing number, not necessarily a growing number, but an increase in vital organ failure. There's been a lot of health issues going on with the years. GMOs in food and all these chemical and processed foods, and not only foods, but these illnesses, these diseases, and all sorts of bacteria and viruses going around. But like I said, that increase in vital organ failure has increased by 37% since 2001 up to 2016, which is calling for an increase in organ donors all across the U.S. Now, you guys, okay, all of us, we are what's standing between a little girl dancing in her first dance recital, or a single father playing Santa for his kids for another year, or even a grandmother cooking her family a heartwarming meal for another holiday. We are what's standing in between those people and their hopes. Okay, now you as an individual yourself is capable of saving up to 8 lives. Okay, and I want you to take that in, let it soak in. Up to 8 lives. You're not just giving these people hope, you are gifting it, you're wrapping it, and you are putting the biggest bow on it. You're presenting them a second chance at life. Okay? Now, with the new technologies and medical procedures, organ donations and different organ procedures have been the leading cause in the exceedingly increased life expectancy. People are living longer. We as a human race, as a human species, are continuing to take steps into helping one another out, into prolonging each other's lives. So it calls for us to not be selfish, to stand hand in hand with each other, brother and sister, however you want to look at it. Not necessarily a religious matter, but we do want to help each other out to where we prevent as much loss of life as possible. Now, as for the solutions, there are quite a few, actually, okay, from baby steps to the big ordeals, and let me tell you how. So anyone that is wanting to make an impact on someone else's life, okay, someone who really needs it, someone in need, there are multiple opportunities, of course, including registering to be an organ donor, which is one of the simplest things you could ever do, okay? You can go to your local DMV, you can go to your local clinic, you can simply get on your favorite search engine, you can search register to be an organ donor, multiple websites will pop up, and it will have the instructions and the directions just flat out laid out for you, okay? And with very, very limited confinements, very limited restrictions, because anyone can register, any age, it doesn't matter, regardless of medical history, anyone can register. Okay, not necessarily everyone will be an organ donor, but everyone can register. Also, I mean not necessarily also, but if registering to be an organ donor tends to be too much for people, I mean, it is a lot to consider, giving part of yourself, like your spleen or your kidney or something, to a complete stranger. It is a lot, okay? So a lot of people tend to be on the fence. So I would advise most people to start small, okay? Take a baby step and do something like, I don't know, donate blood, okay? Many people still need blood, millions of people, okay? You can donate blood, plasma, like I said, your local clinic. A lot of high schools host these blood donation clinics as well, and you would still be contributing to the 4.5 million Americans a year that need these blood donations. I can speak from personal experience that giving part of myself, including blood, is a revitalizing experience, okay? Just the fact that you are saving someone's life, or the potential that you're saving someone's life, just gives you the satisfactory feeling. I have also been going to high schools and trying to encourage those students and volunteering with those that are setting up, and trying to encourage them to donate blood, try to get more people and really raise their motivation. So for today, after speaking about why we have that need for organ donors so after talking about the need of organ donors, why we have that need, and how you can easily be part of the solution, I hope to raise your motivation as well. In the words of Miles Monroe, the value of life is not in its duration, but its donation. And I also want to thank everyone for listening to me today, and thank you.